Lads, it's great to talk to you. George, we'll start with you. A new 2-year plus 1 deal. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great. Erdem and Gaffer mentioned it at the start of pre-season. Just said like we'd like to keep you on. Had a good season last season, and want to keep driving the group on and stuff. So I was delighted with that news and couldn't wait to get it signed.
Jack, same deal for you. How are you feeling after getting over the line?
Yeah, really good. Good to obviously kind of get it done and get settled and get focused on the new season. Obviously, we're going into the last year of the contract, so kind of the norm. If you do well, I guess the year before, to kind of extend your contract. So I'm happy with it, and hopefully that leads us into a successful season.
George, obviously another season as captain for you. That must feel good, just leading the lads for another year.
Yeah, of course. I said at the end of last season, such an easy group to be captain of, especially that was my first season being a full-time captain. So just ready to kick on again. We've had a tough start to the season with some injuries and suspensions and stuff like that, but we've got a lot of key players coming back now, so I'm hoping that core of the group's really going to kick on that. Can't wait.
Jack, it looks like a really sort of exciting time in the midfield right now. You, Hess, Payne, all seem to be really linking up really well. A few good partnerships there. Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, it's been said before, but it's all about that competition for places, kind of driving each other on to kind of better performances, and you need that within a squad to obviously kick on and make sure that the standards are right day in, day out, and then leading into matches as well. So it's an exciting group to be a part of. Obviously, like George said, we've got a few coming back now from injury. We would have expected to start better than we have, but there's a lot of things obviously we've had to overcome recently, and hopefully we'll start to see a kind of more consistent group now. So as the season goes on, I'm sure we'll just improve and get better and better.
Yeah, George, obviously you touched on those injuries, and obviously it has been a sort of strange start to the season. You yourself, found yourself at centre back on Saturday against Bristol Rovers, but we are starting to see those players come back. We've had a few new additions. Lynch is coming in this week. It looks like a really sort of exciting time, and once we get those key players back, it's going to be a really good season.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Obviously I'm not a centre half. I mean, I can play in a back three if you like, but not in a back two. So that just goes to show you what the amount of injuries we have got, with Tunny being out, Dallow being out. Obviously now we've got Lynchy in, so that would be a big help for us going forward in that position. And hopefully I won't have to play in centre half again. Even though I don't mind it, but yeah.
And Jack, how have you found it? Some of the new lads obviously come in, like we mentioned just there, some new partnerships coming in as well.
Yeah, I think the competition for places again is always a big thing. Keeps everyone on their toes, make sure they're not too comfortable, and kind of keeps you churning out performances. Hopefully them lads can kind of hit the ground running and add something to the team. Obviously, like George mentioned earlier, we've got that kind of strong core group, and you always need some help within that. So hopefully them lads can come in and contribute the same way that some players did last season.
Obviously, we're not looking at the league table, now it's way too early for that. But what's sort of the key message that the Gaffer's been, driving into the group in these early stages of the season?
I think just getting that winning mentality back that we had in the first half of last season. Obviously, we struggled to maintain that through the second half of the season, but I do still believe it's there. Like Powell said, we've had to overcome a bit of a difficult start with the injuries and whatnot, and just not having that consistent base to work off from the start. But hopefully now, touch wood, then players will continue to build their fitness and won't have any reoccurrences with injuries. And I think the squad that we've got can be very competitive in this league. We've just got to make sure these next few results are better than what they have been the last couple of weeks, to give us a building block for them key players coming back to then help kick us on even further.
Yeah, Jack, finally, how good has it been with the fans being back in the stadium, giving us a real boost throughout the season?
No, brilliant, especially kind of for me personally, my first kind of full season with the club last season, and didn't get to experience the fans hardly at all. I think we had one or two home games, so we got a taste of it then. And to have them back in, obviously with a good travelling support as well that we've had recently, it's really important to kind of give us that kind of lift and that boost when we need it. So it's much more enjoyable.
Lads, congratulations on your new deals.
Cheers.
Cheers.